Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Satyam Kumar and today's video we are going to read Spring Framework notes and topic is XML driven configuration of Spring standalone app development. So if you are learning Spring framework and aiming to become a full stack developer, this video will be extremely helpful for you. So let's start this video. So in XML driven configuration of Spring standalone app development, we can create IOC container in two ways. A. Using file system XML application context. B. Using class path XML application context best. So A. Using file system XML application context creates the application context IOC container by locating the given Spring Bean configure file from the specified path of the file system. This path can be a relative path given file location with respect to project folder, or absolute path file path right from the root folder. Okay, so example file system XML application context ctx equals to new file system XML application context. So this is path relative path with respect to project folder. Okay, so src slash com slash nt slash configures slash application context dot xml. So example number 2 file system XML application context ctx equals to new file system XML application context in class path full path of um, project folder. So absolute path with respect to root folder. So given complete path. So complete path is a absolute path and half and only src com nt for this path are relative path. Using class path XML application context creates the IOC container of type application context by locating the given Spring Bean configure file from the folder and folders and jar files that are added to class path or build path. In the Java project of Eclipse IDE, the source folder is there is class path by default. Okay. In the Java project of Eclipse IDE, the source folder is there in class path by default. Okay. So class path XML application context ctx equals to new class path XML application context. So this is path and com slash nt slash configure slash application context dot xml is the best. We can add any folder of the project to class path slash build path by making it as a source folder. Right click on the package com slash nt slash configure package and build path and make it source folder. Okay, so code in main class path XML application context ctx equals to new class path application context and simple only write application context dot xml. So understanding java.lang.class. In Java app, we use int, long, short, byte, and etc data type variables to hold numeric values. We use float, double, and etc data type variables to hold floating point values. We use string classes class object to hold text values. Okay, we use object of java.lang.class predefined class to hold Java class or interface or enum or annotation. We note we can pass class name or interface name or annotation name or enum name as the input to Java app in the form of java.lang.class object. So this class is another class java.lang.class object. Okay, so create the object of java.lang.class class capital class means class the most easiest way to work class property. Okay, class class equals to data dot class. Okay, so class date class and its metadata, and a class having object of uh, java.lang.class built-in static property of type java.lang.class. Okay, metadata means data about data, like more info about data class, like superclass name, list of implemented interfaces, method details, variables detail, constructor detail, and etc. So class 1 equals to integer dot class, and class 1 having integer class and its metadata object of java.lang.class. So in the completion of every Java class, the compiler automatically generates one public static property of type java.lang.class having name class holding the current info and its metadata. So class 2 equals to test.class, class 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 3 equals to demo.class. In Java app, the following things dynamically generated built-in things. So class length are built-in property. Okay, super and this are built-in reference variable. Exceptions in catch, blog, argument, args in main method are built-in objects. Main garbage collector are the built-in threads. System in, system out, system err are the built-in streams in Java app. So test.class is not dot class file. So test.class is not dot class file name, bytecode file name. It it gives the object of java.lang.class having given and its metadata. There are two popular overloaded uh, forms for getBean method of Spring programming. A public object being getBean Spring string bean ID. Okay, throw bean exception up to Spring 2.4. No support of generics. Okay, so B public T return type T get bean string bean id and class T, and this is parameter, and this is class name. Throw bean exception best. So this is best generic type. From Spring 2.5 onward, good support of generic to make the code as type safe code. For Spring 2.5 onward, good support of generic to make the code as type safe code. Okay, so public object get bin spring bean id throw bean exception. So this method is designed without generics. Public object get bin spring bean id throw bean exception. Okay, so this method is designed without generic. So every spring bean class object that is generated based on the given bean id will be returned java.lang.object class object reference. So to call direct methods of Spring Bean, we need to typecast this reference with Spring Bean class. If we do not typecast properly, there may be chance of class cast exception. Okay, class cast exception. Object obj equals to ctx dot getBean this message generator. So local time equals to local time obj through class cast exception. Okay. So to avoid this problem, take the support overload get bin method having the support of generic. Okay, B, public in the angle bracket T type declaration, and this T return type, and get bin string bin and class, and T in a angle bracket class. So class that needs to be passed in the form java.lang.class object. This class becomes the return type of the method. Throw bin exception. This message generator equals to ctx dot get bin wmg this message generator dot class. So this wmg this message generator bin id, and this is class that become return type of method. Because of generics, there is no need to doing tab casting. So we can say that this code is safe, type safe code. Class in angle bracket this message generator, and class equals to this message generator dot class, and this message generator equals to ctx dot get bin this message generator and this class. So local time equals to ctx get bin l time and local time dot class, and this is get bin id and class name that becomes the return of the method. So this is class name that become the return of the method. Getting metadata of creating class using the object of java.lang.class. So class in angle bracket this message generator class equals to this message generator dot class. So system.println class object is holding. Okay, so system.println class object is holding class dot get name. Okay, class dot get class dot get superclass. Okay, and implement interface name arrays dot to string class dot get interface. Okay, method name arrays dot to string class dot get declared methods. Okay, so output is coming class object is holding com.nt dot spring sbeans with message generator. So this message coming this output, and super class name class java.lang.object. So java class and get super class, and implement interface name is empty. Okay, implement interface name is empty to string arrays dot to string get interface empty. So method name public void com.nt dot sbean this message generator dot set time java dot time dot local time public java lang java dot lang dot string com.nt dot sbeans this message generator dot so message so this message method is coming, and java dot lang dot string. So fourth is 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is fourth, and this message generator dot so this message coming. So this is output and this is system dot sopl. So this is all about file system xml application context and class path xml application context. So class path xml application context is the best. So thank you.